I've accumulated quite a lot of art materials over the years. My illustration career spans several decades, and at different points I've favoured different media. Hello, I'm Liz, and welcome to this video where I'm doing a big audit of the art materials in my studio. It's part of a bigger creative audit that I will be doing this year, which was inspired by listening to an episode of the podcast Art Juice. I will leave a link to the episode in the details below the video. Well, what am I hoping to achieve by doing this? Firstly, I'm hoping to have a tidier space, which will be easier to work and film in. Secondly, my intention is that by having the materials on display within easy reach, I will use them more. And lastly, I aim to learn more about colour in general by experimenting and not using my more familiar media. Here's the overview of all the materials I've got here at the studio. I do have a few things at home, like my portable kit, and there's some other stuff in the studio but which doesn't belong to me, which I'm storing, so I haven't included that. So have a look. I seem to have quite a lot of palettes, empty ones. This is the one I use that's the same as my portable one, but I use it in here for illustrations. I've got some little samples here from Deep Deep Light, some colour sheets, lots of fine liners, some gold and silver pens and some paint. This is a box of crayons. I'm going to keep those because I use them for workshops. Then I have, excuse me, yellows and oranges. So you see I've put the coloured pencils separately because I do have quite a lot of those, although I don't use them so much now, but I did used to use them in the past for my illustration work. And then greens, and then moving across to browns, whites, greys, reds, pinks, and then purples, blues. So you can see I've got a lot of colour pencils, some of these bigger, chunkier ones, some of these like acrylic artist ink, got some Luma ones, Ecoline as well. Need to test to make sure that they've still got some left in. Got gouache, I've got paint sticks, I've got some big chunky acrylic markers, but I didn't quite get on with them, so I need to look at those. Some of the Tombos, and then some odd ones like this Pentel brush pen, which I never quite got the hang of using, but I'll have a look at those things. Some Dr. Martens inks, watercolours rather. There's another one there. So a bit of a mixture of stuff. So the idea is I try and sort them into colours, and then I'm going to think about taking them out when I'm drawing to work on the idea of just using certain colours in certain situations. So now I'm just going through all the different colours. So these are all the blues I seem to have, and going to purples. I've got rid of a few of the paints that were dried up or were run out, and I'm just going to go and have a look at the inks now and see which ones of those are left, and later I'll test all the felt tip pens and the fibre tip pens and things here and see if they work. So I'm going to work through all of the colours like this. So welcome back. Here we have things a bit more sorted. You can see it's all quite neatly done now. Really pleased with that. But now on to the next job. The sketchbook pile.